If you're a man who knows is capable of more, but every time you look in the mirror, you see evidence that you're not the man you want to be, that you're just been neglecting yourself so far. If that's the case, pay attention because in this video, I'll show you how I lost 60 pounds in 6 months without like starving or eating meals that I don't like or being at the gym like 2, 3 hours. Hell no, I mean, you don't have to do that. My name is Eddie Cornelio, and I'm talking as someone who has not always been like lean, or I was not confident before. I didn't look like this. I was 210 pounds. You can see how I looked in the past in the image. I was fat as fuck. I was depressed. I didn't feel proud of the person I was at the moment. And it was till I decided to change. So in this video, I'll show you the same structure I used to lose those 60 pounds to gain confidence. So bear with me, okay? But wait a minute. This is not for everyone. This is not for men who aren't serious about changing their physique and life. This is not for men who make excuses to others and to themselves. I will start on Monday. I'm too busy. I don't have gym clothes. I will go when my friend is ready to go. And I know those excuses too well because I used them in the past. This video is not for men who want results, but won't put in the effort or invest time. I'm not gonna lie. You have to put in some effort with everything that is valuable in life. This is not for men who gave up on themselves and settled for average. If you feel okay being fat, it's okay. It's up to you. You like your titties, that's okay, man. If you're a man who consume content but never take action, this video is not for you. Just close it. If you can pay attention for a couple of minutes to change your life, then I can help you, man. And if you want to continue just mentally masturbating with content to feel productive, to feel that you're doing something, then continue doing that because information is not what you need. You need something to change your mindset. And in this video, I'll show you how I changed my mindset and I changed my physique as well from A to Z. Okay? So let's go. This is for the men who are ready to commit and follow a proven structure. Men who want to feel proud of who they see in the mirror. Men who want to be an example for their family and community. Men who are done waiting and ready to take action now. Okay? There are a lot of limiting beliefs, and the biggest ones are like, I don't know how to cook. Man, you don't need to be a chef. The meals that I'll show you will take you just 5 to 15 minutes to prepare. Oh, but I don't have time to work out, Eddie. Like 2, 3 hours every day. Man, the workouts that I'll show you here are designed basically for busy professionals. You don't have to be hours at the gym. Oh, Eddie, but I love to travel. I love to socialize. You don't have to stop living. You can enjoy your life and you learn how to stay on track while enjoying your life. But it takes years to transform. That's a lie. That belief is keeping you stuck. With the right structure, 3, 6 months changes everything. And time will pass anyway. So it's your decision what you want to do with that. Oh, Eddie, but I just need to eat less carbs and more protein. You don't need to deprive from eating carbs. Being too restricted can backfire at you. So This will be short. Again, my name is Eddie Cornelio. I was at the rock bottom, and here's how I got out. I was 210 pounds. I was broke and lost. My business failed. I lost my savings in crypto at some point. My girlfriend cheated on me, and I had about 1,500 left in my account, and I had a porn addiction. I felt like I was just breathing, not living. I looked like in the left, I was fat, depressed. And I remember I prayed to God and I said, God, I feel useless. I feel like I don't have any ability. I'm not good at anything. And I want to specialize at something. But God, I'm tired. I'm tired. But if you know, God, that I can help just at least one person, my life will be worth something. If if it's not the case, then just kill me, please. Kill me because I'm tired. I'm tired of this. But if there's a reason to continue living, let me know. I decided to enroll in a coaching program. 6 months later, boom, I was ripped as fuck. I quit my porn addiction. I changed every habit that I have. And for the first time in years, I was proud of the man in the mirror. So let's go with it. I realized when I changed my physique that fitness wasn't the destination, it was the first domino. After my transformation, I started working for the same coach I hired. So together, we've helped more than 200 clients transform their physiques and their lives. I mean, we have held around 600 clients, but I have worked personally with more than 200, and it has been amazing. That's when I realized something, like fitness wasn't the destination. It was the thing that gave me the momentum to change everything else. And that's why I created the momentum method. So let's go right away. What is the momentum method? The momentum method has three pillars. The first one, you have to build your body. For whatever you want to do in life, you should be healthy and have a body that can respond to you. So you got to build your body. I will show you here in this pillar the calorie deficit, macro targets, the meal plans that you can actually follow. You don't have to starve, not cucumber water, to be lean. Just real food, real results. Efficient workouts, the cardio designed for busy man. You don't have to be like 2 hours in the gym. And that's it. The second pillar is build self-trust. I will show you like the daily habits I use and that can help you with what you want. Tracking progress, the routines, recovering from bad days, and keeping promises to yourself. And the third pillar is build demand. Fitness is not the destination, basically, is the first domino. I'll show you how to rebuild self respect, discipline, and control. And watch it, split into every area of your life. Okay, first, let's go to the basics first. How to set calories and macros. Okay, find your daily calorie target. How you do that? Simple. Your body weight, multiply it by 11. It will be equal to your daily calories. Example, if you're 210 pounds, as I was, you multiply that by 11, and that will be 2,310 calories. Simple, right? Now you know your basically the calories that you should eat. Okay, then if I know the calories, what next? You calculate the macros. How you do that? Well, the macronutrients, each macro should have protein, carbs, and fat. Those are the basic macronutrients that you should have in your diet. And the protein sources are chicken, egg whites, eggs, tofu, turkey, fish, ground beef, etc. And the carbs are fruits, rice, potatoes, pasta, noodles, quinoa, bread. And the fats sources are avocado, the nuts, cheese, nut butter, coconut oil, olive oil. And 40% should come from protein, the 35% from carbs, and 25% from fat. So, Eddie, talk to me. Put things simple, Eddie. Okay, to calculate the protein, the carbs, and fat, you take the total amount that you have of the calories and you multiply by 40%, and that how you know the amount of calories that you should eat from protein. And to know the amount of carbs that you should eat, you multiply the total calorie amount for 35%, and that will be 808.5 calories. The fat, how do you know that, Eddie? Okay, 2310 calories, the total amount, multiplied by 25%, it will be 577.5 calories. And knowing that the amount of calories for each macro, you convert that into grams, specific grams. You should remember something. Each gram of protein have 4 calories per gram. Each gram of carbs has 4 calories per gram, and each gram of fat has 9 calories per gram. So this is the last part, so bear with me. The protein, you take the total amount of calories that you found before and you divide that by 4. That will be equal to this, the total protein amount that you should eat. The carbs, the total amount you found before, the calories, divided by 4. And this is the total amount of grams that you should eat of carbs. And lastly, the fats, the total amount you found divided by 9. That will be equal to 64 grams. So the final macros, the calories, the same that we found before, and these are the macros. Okay, if you're here still, that means that you really want to change your life. So let's put this simple. Okay. So I will show you this macro calculator. It's simple. You just have to add your weight here, boom, body weight, and it will find your calorie target and the macros that you should eat. It's really simple. Really, really simple. So if you want this, just DM me in my Instagram. Just said calculator and I can send it to you. Okay, let's go. This is an example of a simple nutrition plan. I don't suggest you to create a nutrition plan with less than 3 meals. So 4 meals is better so you can keep your body, like satiated and with less hungry. So you don't binge throughout the day. So the first meal, the breakfast, 4 whole eggs, sourdough bread, 100 grams, and half avocado. Lunch, ground beef, potatoes, and veggies. And dinner, chicken breast, white rice, and veggies. And the snack, Greek yogurt with a scoop of whey protein, strawberries, blueberries. And the macros are the ones that we found before. This is just an example, but you can take it if you want. It's really simple to follow. The meals take 10 to 15 minutes to prepare. The chicken breast, you put it in the air fryer and it's really fast. Okay, these are the condiments and oils to use while you are in a calorie deficit. Being in a calorie deficit doesn't mean that you should eat boring stuff. If you want to make things like fun, you can add like sugar-free ketchup, sriracha, soy sauce, sugar-free barbecue sauce, hot sauce, mustard, and if you want some pancakes, you can add sugar-free syrup. It will be great if you can use this. This is a good way to maintain yourself consistent. There are higher calorie condiments and oils like butter, canola oil, vegetable oil, mayonnaise, regular ketchup, regular barbecue sauce, etc. that I suggest you to avoid those if you are in a calorie deficit and you want to lose some pounds. Limit added sugar like table sugar, brown sugar, honey, maple syrup, regular syrups, etc. Like instead of that, use stevia. Is 0 calorie and is healthier. What do you need after calculating your macros? Once you calculate your calories and macros, you'll need two simple tools: a full scale to weigh your food accurately and eat correct portions and remove guesswork or eyeballing food. Important thing is weigh your food always cooked. Number two, app to track macros. You can use Lucid or you can use MyFitnessPal. They are really simple to use, or you can follow the nutrition plan that I show you before. Okay, what to do if you're not losing weight then? Okay, before changing your macros or doing any adjustments, make sure you are sleeping 7 to 8 hours per night, that you're drinking 1 gallon of water, that you're tracking your food accurately with a food scale, that you're measuring cooking oils and condiments, and that you are completing your workouts. If you have been consistent and your average weight hasn't gone like down for 2 consecutive weeks, then reduce the carbs by 40 or 50 grams. Example, if you have 231 carbs, just reduce it by 50 and you will be eating 181 carbs. So the new macros will look like this: 181 carbs, 202 protein, and 64 fats. Continue tracking your progress and only make another adjustment if your weight stalls again for 2 consecutive weeks. And you can as well increase your cardio. With the macro calculator that I show you, you can adjust the macros. Example, if your weight stalls for 2 straight weeks, reduce carbs by grams. So you can add 40 to 50 grams here. Example, let's reduce by 40 and it will adjust the macros. You just have to take them from here. It's really simple. How to handle cravings. A lot of us feel a lot of cravings when we start a plan. So this is how you handle that. Drink water and wait 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes you just feel thirsty and your body confuse that as hungry. So make sure that you keep yourself hydrated. Let's show it. Something that helped me a lot is drinking black coffee or Coke Zero or other 0 calorie drinks. Eat all the meals that you have in your nutrition plan, don't skip any meal. Prioritize high volume meals, high protein meals, and add vegetables. If you're someone who likes volume, then make sure that you add a lot of veggies because you will keep yourself satiated. Stay busy, that's something else. Cravings cravings are strongest when you're bored. If you're always bored, obviously you will be thinking about food. And something else is go to bed early. You can snack if you're sleeping. That's obvious. So go to bed early, man. Every craving you overcome is another promise you keep to yourself, and you will be gaining confidence. Okay, some supplements that I suggest are the creatine monohydrate. This will help you to do some more reps at the gym, and it's really good for your brain. The whey protein isolate, to add protein to your nutrition, it will help you to recover faster, and it will prevent your muscles to, I mean, it will prevent you to lose muscle. If you don't want to lose muscle, then make sure that you're eating enough protein. Something else as well is the vitamin D3, K2. Some people are don't take like enough sunlight, and they work in an office sometimes, or they work at home. So I recommend to take vitamin D3, K2. Something else that can help you is the omega 3. It is really good for your brain and your nervous system. Optional are the magnesium, that they will help you with your sleep at night, the zinc, the vitamin C, and the caffeine. Okay, how to set up training. When how to know that you're training correctly? If you are training 10 to 15 sets per muscle, then you're doing it right. The rep ranges that I suggest are 8 to 15 reps, and training 4 times to 6 times per week. The cardio routine at the end of the workout always, because if you do it at the beginning, you're just wasting your energy that you can use for to lift basically. So use that energy first with the lifting, with the weightlifting, and then do the cardio with the rest of your energy. This is an example or a 4-day workout split to train Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You don't have to train every day, like 7 days a week. And this is a simple split, the upper body, upper, lower, upper body. So Monday, upper body, you'll be doing chest, some triceps, some shoulders. Then the lower body will be basically squats. They will be essentially for your legs and all that. And then upper body again, and then Friday, lower body. How to train properly. Make sure that you go to failure always. If you feel that you're just walking at the par, then you're not training seriously. If you're doing like 25 to 30 reps, that means that you have to increase the weight. If you don't feel like tired or sore, that means that you're not training to failure, that you're not training hard enough, that you train like a pussy basically. Something else is check your form. Record yourself. That's the best way to do it. Sometimes you feel you you think that you're doing everything correct, but when you record yourself, you have the opportunity to see yourself in the video. Progressively overload. Don't stay like with the same weight. Try to increase the weights at least 5 pounds, or at least 1 rep more. That's it. If you're intermediate, then use drop sets and supersets. Okay, let's go. How many pounds per week should I lose? To prevent like losing muscle, I suggest you to lose 1.5 or 2 pounds per week. That way you avoid losing muscle, The cardio that I suggest, start with 20 minutes incline treadmill. The speed, it can be 2.5 to 3, and the incline can be 5 to 10. When you get used to it, then increase your cardio by 5 minutes. And if you're doing like 40 to 60 minutes incline treadmill already, then switch to a Stairmaster. Instead of doing like 40 minutes incline treadmill, do like around 30 minutes Stairmaster, and you can burn calories faster. I don't suggest like running because it drains your energy pretty fast, to be honest. And if you're obese, it can affect like your joints with time. And if you enjoy running, you can do it though. Okay? Something important, cardio is essential to get lean. The workouts will create the muscle, but the cardio will help you the most to get lean. Assuming you're following the nutrition part and the basics, of course, because there are guys who has been training like 10 years and they have some muscle, but they are fat. That's because they don't follow a nutrition plan or they don't track macros. What it takes to get rid. This is really important. You know, say no a lot to family and friends. You have to say a lot like no. You gotta say no a lot to family, to friends, because at the end of it, you can be the same person you are right now to become a person that you can feel proud of. Training even though you don't want to. Consistency is key here. Track your progress consistently. If you don't track your progress, then you don't know what you're doing. Eating according to your plan, not your cravings. Being patient when the scale stalls, and repeating the basics every single week. That's it. Your body is where the transformation begins, not where it ends. Man, you don't need more information. You just need to execute. At the end of it, you can just go to ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, create a nutrition plan for me, create a training plan for me. But why don't you do it? If information was the limitation you have, then you were probably like RIP by now, but you are not. So that's not the case. So this is how to build self-trust, how you can build self-trust. That is our second pillar. So how you can build self-trust? Confidence comes from evidence. Every workout that you complete, every meal that you stick to, every promise you keep to yourself, if you do what you tell yourself you'll do, then you will trust yourself. You will stop asking, can I do this? Because you already proven you can do it, man. And that's exactly what happened to me after losing 60 pounds. But what actions to take to build that self-trust? Number one, you have to eliminate distractions. Instead of focusing on adding more to your plate, like focus on eliminating. Ask to yourself what the priorities are right now. Eliminating distractions can make you live in the moment and be more like self-aware. And everything that does not help you getting what you want is a distraction. Examples like anime, movies, series, video games, fun, social media, etc. These are common distractions, but it doesn't mean, that they are bad. Of course not. They can be pretty relaxing in moderation, but if it's affecting your ability to take action in the things that matters, then it should be out of your life temporarily. Instead, man, consume healthy content. Don't consume content of people that you don't admire and who will not lead you to the place you want to be. That's the first point. Number two, set an environment to win. Example, you can clean your room and make your bed. This seems to be pretty simple, but as you do one thing is as you do most of the thing. So again, as you do one thing is as you do everything most of the time. So making your bed seem to be simple, but we don't want something complicated. We just want to create that environment that you can feel like around you everything is clean and that you can think straight at the moment. Number two, meal prep. If you want to get ripped, then prepare your meals. Get rid of food that is not aligned to your goal. If you have your fridge with things that are not aligned to the person you want to be, then just get rid of that. Number three, create routines like morning routines. Win the first hour and you'll be more likely to win the day. Example, make your bed, drink water, pray or meditate, journal, read 10, 15 minutes, and go to the gym or complete your workout. You don't have to do all this, but make sure you have a morning routine. Number four, build daily habits. Example, sleep. Sleep at least 7 to 8 hours. Go to and at the same time every day. I mean, go to bed at the same time every day. This will help you with mental clarity, will take better decisions, you will be like in a better mood, happier, more energized, you will look better, you will have better conversations with people. You will be better at your job, will be more efficient, will have energy to do exercise and other productive things. And this step is crucial. For all of this, I would say, is the most important one. Because if you don't do it, the rest of the steps will be useless. Number two, work out. Do this at the same time every day. So you don't have to think and force yourself to do it like whenever you have a chance or with the time you have left. Read. Read books that motivates you to self-improve and be better. A book is useful when it impulses you to take action. If you read a book and you didn't add, then it's useless knowledge. Useless. Journal. It's a good way to talk to yourself and to rationalize the things that you're doing and creating more awareness and clarity. Really, really important. Working out and getting ripped is not enough to build self trust. That's why you should keep improving yourself, reading, journaling, and doing the things you really want in life. Obviously, having a healthy body will take you further in your path because getting ripped is evidence that you're capable of doing what you want to do. There are a lot of guys who look good, but they haven't built that self trust. Number five, on how to build self trust. Track your progress, man. What gets measured gets improved. So take pictures every week. Weigh yourself. See the gene performance. If you are like increasing the weight, increasing the reps, and see your habits consistency every week. How you're doing with that. Okay, what happened when you have a bad day? How can you recover from bad days? One bad day doesn't ruin your progress. Quitting does. For example, after a setback, don't beat yourself up. Don't like, instead, learn what triggered it. Get back on track immediately. And keep the promises you made to yourself. Because progress isn't about being perfect, it's about recovering faster every time and learning from your mistakes. The momentum method: build your body so you can trust yourself, build self trust so you can become the man you were created to be. And the last pillar: build a man. The same principles that transform your body, you can use them to transform every area of your life. So set a clear goal, create a plan for it, take action consistently, track your progress, learn from the setbacks, and repeat. Okay, the lining was a little bit was off. Okay, let me just, we can do it like this. Let's continue with this. So, success follows the same formula. A lot of people say they want to start a business, they want to write a book, they want to become a better husband, or they want to get in shape. But if there's not a clear goal, then you just have a wish. You're not who you think you are. You're who your actions prove you are. I will repeat. You're not who you think you are. You are who your actions prove you are. So become someone you're proud of. Ask yourself, am I keeping my word? Am I living according to my values? Am I becoming the man I want to be? Am I bringing value to other people's lives? Stop asking, like, what can I get from people? Stop being an egotastic piece of shit. And start asking, how can I help then? How can I help other people? The more value you create for others, the more opportunities life tends to create for you. Fitness is the first domino. So once you build your body and once you build self-trust, use that same momentum to become a better husband, a better father, a better businessman, a better leader. He can be a better Christian or a man who keeps his word. For me, that man quitting porn, become a coach, and finally believing I could build something meaningful. Never stop growing. Every month, ask yourself, am I a better man than I was last month? Am I keeping more promises? Am I serving others better? Am I growing spiritually? Am I building something meaningful? The goal isn't to become perfect, you know. The goal is to become better than yesterday. So, ready to become the protagonist of your own story? 6 months from now, man, you can still be watching other people's transformations because time will pass anyway. Or you can become the protagonist of your own story. The decision is yours. So, what's next, Eddie? If you're tired of guessing what to eat, starting over every Monday, feeling like your results don't match your work ethic, looking in the mirror, knowing you're capable of more, here's what I can help you do. Using the momentum method, man, I'll help you build the set system I use to lose 60 pounds so you can lose 20 to 30 pounds in the next 90 days, build a body you're proud of, build self trust by keeping promises to yourself, becoming the type of man who takes control of his life without like starving yourself, without giving up your favorite foods, and without spending hours in the gym. Hell no. 20 pounds in 90 days guarantee, man. Or you don't pay. So, if that's something that resonates with you, click in the link below in the description, book a call for your complimentary game plan, man. And on this call, we'll map out a personalized attack plan of exactly what you need to do over the next few months to achieve the transformation in the most efficient way possible. There's a disclaimer though. If I'm not 100% sure that I can help you, like to get what you really want, then I will let you know before the call. But if I know I can help you, then we will work together. So, again, 6 months from now, you can be a totally different person. You can be 60 pounds or 50 pounds less and be a man that you feel proud of looking at the mirror. Or you can see your see the 6 month pass and be fat and the same person. The decision is yours, man. And that decision begins now. So let's go.